Hello, my name is Haley Bagley, and today I would like to talk about a topic that affects almost every family: social media and young children. While social media can be a great way to connect with others, it also presents serious risks for children whose brains and emotional skills are still developing. I believe social media should be restricted for children under the age of 16 because it exposes them to addictive content, cyberbullying, unrealistic comparisons, and increased anxiety, depression, and low self esteem. First, let's talk about addictive content. Social media platforms are designed to keep us scrolling for as long as possible. Adults often struggle to put their phones down, so imagine how difficult it is for a child whose brain hasn't fully developed. According to Dr. Megan Marino and Dr. Jenny Radisky in Healthy Children, excessive social media can create addictive patterns that lead to compulsive behavior and negatively affects children's mental health. Research by Martin Cardava and colleagues also found that children are especially vulnerable because the part of the brain responsible for decision making and self control is still developing. As children spend more time online, they often spend less time with family, friends, and become less physically active, and may even experience problems in school. Dragana and colleagues also found that excessive social media is associated with poor attention, stress regulation, lack of sleep, and it can negatively affect a child's overall well being. Secondly, a big concern is cyberbullying. Unlike traditional bullying, cyberbullying doesn't end when school is over. Social media allows harassment to happen 24 hours a day, often anonymously, making it much harder for children to escape. According to Marino and Radisky, children who experience cyberbullying are more likely to develop anxiety, depression, and emotional distress. Some people argue that social media can provide supportive online communities. The California Learning Resource Network, or CLRN, points out that children can find encouragement and friendship online. While that is true, research shows that these benefits often do not outweigh the emotional harm caused by cyberbullying and constant online harassment. The third issue is unrealistic comparisons. Every day, children see carefully edited photos, perfect lifestyles, and influences who appear to have flawless lives. Many children begin to compare themselves to these unrealistic images. The California Learning Resource Network suggests that influencers can inspire creativity and help children set goals. However, Marino and Radisky explain that children are much more sensitive to negative comparisons than adults. Constant exposure to idolized images often lowers self-esteem and increases anxiety. In a study conducted by Martin Cardava and colleagues, many children reported feeling inadequate after viewing content from their favorite influencers. Dragana and colleagues further found that children often internalize these unrealistic portrayals, leading to negative self-image and emotional distress. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge that social media isn't entirely bad. It can help people stay connected, express creativity, and build supportive communities. But children under 16 are still learning who they are and how to manage emotions. Their developing minds make them far more vulnerable to the harmful effects of social media than adults. In conclusion, restricting social media access for children under 16 is not about taking technology away forever. It's about introducing it at a more appropriate age when young people are better equipped to handle its challenges. By limiting early exposure to addictive content, cyberbullying, and unrealistic standards, we can give children the opportunity to develop healthier relationships, stronger self-confidence, and better mental health. As the research from Marino and Radisky, Martin, Cardaba, and colleagues, Dragana and colleagues, and even the balanced perspective offered by California Learning Research Network shows that protecting children's mental health and well-being should be our priority. Thank you.